on, you guys? It's your boy Alex West Collects here, bringing you the most in-depth action figure reviews here on YouTube. And today we're taking a WWE Mattel Elite Top Picks 2024 Wave 2. We have Logan Paul. If you are interested in adding this figure to your collection, it is now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. When you guys shop, they use promo code FORLIFE to save 10% off your order. This was very interesting. So Logan Paul has had two Mattel figures. He had the Ultimate, which was a Mattel Creations exclusive, and then there was that battle pack with Roman, which is just starting to hit stores now. So there was no other elites, right? So his first elite figure is now going in the top pick wave. I don't believe that's ever been done before since this line has started. So that was an interesting choice. I think this will be a hot seller. And nonetheless, he comes with this nice soft goods here. You can see on the inside the awesome Screaming Satan. But he also comes with the freaking Prime bottle here. That is crazy that they did include it. I feel like this is just going to be such a great figure. You will see the interchangeable hands that come with it. So I never did a review of the Ultimate Logan Paul. And let me come clean here. I've said it in my other videos, but if you guys are not aware, I convinced myself at the time this was the first Ultimate I did not need for my collection. I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan. He's won me over a little more over the last few months or so. But at the time when it was announced, I wasn't excited for it. And I said, hey, the Ultimates are getting to be a little more plentiful. They really used to be two figures, every quarter or so. So we didn't get a ton a year. So I was an Ultimate completist. And I was like, you know what? This is just going to continue to grow. They're going to be pumping out a lot more Ultimates. So I said, I don't need them. I'm going to pass. This will be the first Ultimate I don't add to my collection. I am no longer an Ultimate completist. The second this figure hit, I had FOMO. I was like, shit, I should have ordered it. What the hell was I thinking? It's a goddamn Ultimate. And now I'm still on the fence because the Ultimates now have spread to 3 figures per wave. So I don't know how much longer I can be a completist as much as I want to be. But nonetheless, because I did not do a review of this figure, I was able to grab it from the secondary market. A good buddy of mine hooked me up at a good price on Instagram. So I said, you know what, let me save him. I will do a review when this Elite comes out, and I'll give my thoughts on this Ultimate and compare them. So we're going to kind of do a little bit of a 2-in-1 action here for this figure, but we will get the Ultimate Logan Paul out of here for now. And we will take a look at the packaging. You get the image of Logan Paul, the Top Picks logo. Flip it over to the side, you will see the Logan Paul nameplate. On the other side, the image of Logan Paul. And on the back, you will see the awesome image, the read-up, and the other figures in the wave. We have Cody Rhodes, and we also do have the re-release of Sheamus. But let's come back, crack Logan out of the packaging, and see what he's all about. Here we have our Logan Paul Elite out of the packaging. So the obvious accessory you're seeing is the Prime bottle in his hand, which we will get to. But let's take a look at the other interchangeable hands. So he does come with quite a few. You get a set of pointing hands here, as well as one set of the mic open holding hands. You can see the other one is on the figure, and a set of fisted hands. So a lot of accessories as far as, different hands you get different poses and gestures. So let's look at this Prime bottle. We will definitely zoom in. Let's adjust the camera for you guys. You can see how the Prime bottle looks in hand. It actually is just a Triple H water bottle repainted or molded, I believe, in the blue. It doesn't look like it's white. It looks like it's molded in the blue with the Prime decal on there. It looks pretty nice. I know it's not 100% accurate, but gets the job done. That is really cool that they were able to include it with this figure. Definitely pluses it up. And here is our Logan Paul Elite figure. So you can see this head sculpt is actually the same head that we did get with the Ultimate. It does look really great. Kind of that annoying, loudmouth kind of look for Logan Paul, as he's known to be. Additionally, you also do get the soft goods jacket or vest. You can see the little ties here on the front. I'm not sure if these are tied or they're supposed to just hang off, but that's how they came on the figure, so I'm going to leave it open as is. I'm not 100% sure on the how the attire was, but it looks really nice. You can see the detailing on it. I mean, for an Elite, I feel like they went all out. You get all these hands. Look at the soft goods included, the Prime bottle. You can see the kind of nice blue and yellow kind of coloring on here. On the inside, it's nice and soft, just the white material, but take a look at the side. Get a better look at that. And look at the back. Look how freaking toyetic that looks. Logan Paul, you toyetic son of a bitch. Like, wow, this is really nice. Love the big kind of yellow design with Paul on the back. You can see how the ties look with the blue and yellow stitching. Just really well done, honestly. So if you guys want to take a look at the rest of the attire, let's just remove this vest off the figure ever so slightly. Be careful. It doesn't feel fragile, but again, one quick look at it off of the figure. It looks really good. So for your Logan Paul, you will have the ripped torso. You can see the elbow pads. It has two different colors on it. There's a blue and a black on one side, so you can see the yellow on the inside, and it's split. There actually is 3 colors on there. Wow, I did not notice that. You can see how the pattern is reversed on those pads. Like, geez, they spared no expense with this. Logan Paul, his first Elite figure. I did want to also point out, I believe the Ultimate has a black headband. This is painted in blue. Looking on his gear, this is really nice. Look at the nice kind of blue finish. Got the painting here on the front for his tights. Just some great designs. He does have the pinned legs. That is kind of a bummer. I feel like we're still kind of seeing pinned legs. I don't know why they're not completely phased out yet, but just did want to point that out. The arms are obviously pinless. See the knee pads, the kick pads. This is a very fun figure. And then I love how the back is all yellow. Just really does pop. Something very different about this figure, and I feel like Mattel did a phenomenal job. I wanted to get one more quick close-up of this head. So you will notice that underneath his hair, it does not have any decals or logos. If you did want to see on the Ultimate, before we jump to it, this actually does have Paul on underneath here. And we're going to run through some head swaps to see how the additional Ultimate Edition heads actually look on this Elite. So here we have the tongue-out head that does come with the Ultimate Edition. I will say that this was a little snug getting on there, but it does actually look pretty good. If you want to see how it looks with the full attire, it actually does match pretty nicely. Next up is the straight face scan that came with the Ultimate, and also this pairs really well with this attire. And lastly, we have the open scan that came with the Ultimate. You will see this is the same head that comes with the Elite. It's just a different headband. Now, I know I'm late to the party with this Ultimate Logan Paul, but since I have it now in my collection, I feel like this is the perfect time to kind of give you my take on it. So we'll go through it quickly because I know there are a ton of other reviews on this figure, but I want to give you my opinion of it. So I did throw the Prime bottle in here if you guys want to see what it looked like with the Ultimate. I actually did have one come with this figure. I believe this is from Threadhead, which you can purchase the Prime bottles and as well as the Pokemon card to throw on the necklace. So we're not going to go through all the accessories. I don't feel like it makes sense. He comes with a bunch of interchangeable hands. The difference for the most part with the Ultimate, other than the actual look of it, you do get these interchangeable heads. This is the same head again that does come included with the Elite, as well as the interchangeable arms to have him in his ring gear. But this jacket is just so damn toyetic. Also included, of course, is the sunglasses. Let's not forget that, which would have been nice if they could have included with the Elite, but I feel like you just get so much. I mean, where do you draw the line? But take a look at the Ultimate attire real quick. I love this jacket. It looks really nice. All the, kind of patterns on here and all the belts kind of hanging off. You can see the straps here on the side. I'll be honest, when I saw the original images of this, I was like, wow, it looks really good. I just don't like Logan Paul. So that was the main reason I didn't get it. But like I said, I've grown to really appreciate him more now that he's been around. You can see the pattern again. The Paul is covered with a hood. That is a nice kind of sculpted design on the back. You can see the bare torso underneath. I feel like the Elite figure is a little more ripped than the Ultimate, so it'll be interesting to compare when we get there. He does have the drop down hips, as you guys can see. The attire is definitely very different. You will see the black and yellow attire with the yellow kickers. I feel like the attire on the actual Elite looks a little more toyetic. It really does pop. We'll definitely run into some comparisons in a little bit, but let's swap out the arms and some heads and just give you some different looks for this Logan. Swapping the entrance jacket off with the bare arms, you can see the torso on underneath. I feel like this probably could have been a little bit of a more ripped torso. I actually do like the Elite better, but articulation-wise, he does have the butterfly joints. The head does fully rotate on here. There is a bicep cut at the arm. The arm will fully go around. You get the double-jointed elbows, wrist articulation, and hinge. The diaphragm joint up here, not the best range of motion, to be honest. You get the waist swivel. He does do the splits pretty well. He is on the ball joints, has the drop-down hips, as you can see there. Kicks up pretty well for this figure. The knee is double-jointed. Obviously, it is pinned. There is a thigh cut. There is also a boot cut over here. You do have ankle hinge and a little rotation, as well as the toe articulation. Articulation-wise, obviously, it's going to be a step above the Elite figure. But here is that kind of screaming scan on this figure. Let's run through each head on this body just to give you some different looks. So here we have the straight face head scan on the Ultimate Edition body. And here we have the tongue out expression for our Logan Paul Ultimate Edition. Also, if you were wondering what the Elite entrance jacket looks like on this Ultimate Edition figure, here it is. I don't think it really works necessarily, but again, if you were just curious, the colors are obviously a little different with the black and yellow versus the blue, yellow, and black on the Elite. For our Logan Paul comparison, so here we have the Elite versus the Ultimate. Both really do look great. This is going to be a hard choice to say which is better. Obviously, the Ultimates are a tad taller due to the kind of bigger torsos with an added diaphragm joint, but I do like the more ripped torso for Logan. I think that captures it really nicely. The skin tone looks to be, is it the same? I don't know. I feel like the Elite looks just a tad lighter. But as far as the attire and the jackets, I mean, if I had to go with the jacket, I like both, but I think the Ultimate just looks more toyetic. I really do like the design and how it fits versus the Elite. Not to say the vest is bad, but if I had to pick one. Getting the entrance gear off of both figures, you can see, again, the difference in the torso, the size. The head sculpts are the same. I'm going to say the skin tones are about the same. I don't know. It's just hard to tell. I feel like sometimes the light plays tricks on my eyes. I think I do like the actual tights for the Elite better than the Ultimate. And not to say that one is bad and the other one, you know, is way better. But if I had to pick a preference, I really like the blue, yellow, and black look versus just the black and gold. If you guys are enjoying this video review, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this new Elite versus the Ultimate. Which do you think is the better figure, or will you be adding both to your collection? My personal opinion here, I really do love this Elite Logan Paul. I feel like it really checks all the boxes. You get a ton of interchangeable hands. I love the entrance coat. It comes with a prime bottle for the first time. I really do like the head sculpt they went with. I feel like that is probably the annoying one. My second favorite head sculpt for Logan Paul that Mattel has made probably is the tongue out one, but I think this is my favorite, followed by the straight face scan. And the Ultimate is a great figure too. I mean, I'm sad I slept on it. You know, I had to buy it loose from the secondary market. So, I mean, I got a decent deal on it, but I would prefer to have this one, you know, fresh out of the box. So, I don't know. That's a lesson learned for sure. But do I think the Elite is better than the Ultimate? I will say the Ultimate has the better entrance gear. And, you know, it just looks more toyetic, just fits a little better. But again, I don't want to make a point. I'm not knocking the Elite at all. But the overall attire, I think I like the Elite better. I think the blue really pops a lot more. I mean, we get a lot of figures in the black. I know sometimes you don't see a lot of yellow, but this has the blue, black, and yellow, you know, attire. You get the prime bottle. I'm going to say I like the Elite better than the Ultimate. And, you know, that's not a knock. It just looks pretty damn cool. You get the prime bottle. I think you can really finish them off by throwing that United States Championship belt on to really complete it. But they're both great figures. You can't go wrong if you only want one for your collection. I would say I would go with the Elite. It just will definitely pop a little more on your shelf versus the Ultimate. But anyways, if you guys do want this Elite, it is now available and shipping from ringsidecollectibles.com. You guys shop, use promo code FORLIFE to save 10% off your order. Before you go, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at AlexWestCollects. I appreciate your continued support, and I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you all on the next one.